The world doesn't respect emotions, it respects control. It respects the man who can stand calm while chaos unfolds, who speaks little but means everything, who moves without explaining and decides without asking permission. Emotions make people predictable. Anger, jealousy, pride, they all reveal your buttons. And once the world knows where your buttons are, it learns how to push them. That's why the unemotional are powerful. They can't be manipulated by tone, insult, or praise. They remain constant, detached from the chaos that swallows everyone else. You've probably noticed it. When a person doesn't react, people lean in. Their silence becomes intimidating. Their calmness feels like control. That's because emotion is noise, and power lives in silence. In this video, we'll break down why the world bows to the calm and dismisses the reactive. You'll learn the psychology behind composure, how emotion makes you readable, and how detachment earns you influence. Because in a world full of emotional outbursts and public vulnerability, the person who remains unreadable becomes untouchable. The unemotional person isn't cold, they're calculated. They understand that every emotional reaction is a transaction, and whoever provokes emotion controls the exchange. The world doesn't admire those who react, it admires those who decide. When you stay unemotional, you signal power. Power isn't loud, it's stable. It's the ability to choose your response rather than being dragged by impulse. The more control you have over your emotions, the more control you have over outcomes. That's why in any environment, business, relationships, or conflict, the person who keeps their cool always dominates. People trust stability. They follow those who remain calm in uncertainty. They respect those who can stand firm when everyone else panics. Emotional control communicates competence. It says, "I am not ruled by chaos, I rule within it." That composure is magnetic. It draws people in, not because it's gentle, but because it's rare. The unemotional also understand that emotion clouds logic. Anger makes you speak when silence would win. Pride makes you defend what should be ignored. Fear makes you settle for less than you deserve. Each emotion, if ungoverned, becomes a weapon against you. But when mastered, those same emotions become tools, instruments of precision, used only when strategic. The reason the world respects the unemotional isn't because they're detached from humanity, it's because they're detached from weakness. They don't give everyone access to their inner world. They move like chess players, measured, patient, always 3 moves ahead. Look at leaders who inspire loyalty. They're not impulsive. They don't explode at criticism or collapse under pressure. They carry an aura of stillness, a kind of quiet certainty that makes others feel grounded. That aura is born from emotional control. The emotional are readable. You can predict them, manipulate them, and break them. The unemotional are unpredictable. You can't tell if they're angry, nervous, or amused. Their silence forces you to question yourself. You start reacting to them, not the other way around. And that's the essence of power, when the world begins to move around you. In real life, emotional control is the difference between dominance and defeat. You see it everywhere, from boardrooms to relationships, from negotiation tables to daily arguments. The person who reacts first loses leverage. The one who stays calm dictates the pace. Think about the last confrontation you witnessed. The louder person seemed in control, but the quieter one had control. They didn't rush to defend themselves. They didn't raise their tone or over-explain. They simply watched, measured, unreadable. That stillness unsettles people. It makes them doubt their power. They start overcompensating, exposing their insecurities. The calm individual wins without effort, because their silence becomes a mirror that reflects the other person's weakness. This pattern repeats in every sphere. In business, the unemotional negotiator never chases, They observe. They don't speak to impress, they speak to influence. Their calmness makes others want their approval. In leadership, those who stay collected in crisis become anchors, the kind people trust when chaos erupts. But in our modern culture, emotional reactivity is rewarded. Outrage trends. Impulse is marketed as authenticity. We live in an age where people confuse expression with strength. They believe showing everything equals being real. Yet, the world secretly respects those who don't. Because restraint feels like mastery, and mastery feels like dominance. Even in personal relationships, emotional control separates the strong from the needy. The one who can walk away without panic holds power. The one who doesn't beg for closure commands respect. The world instinctively admires detachment because it's a sign of inner abundance. It says, "I don't need you to understand me, I understand myself." There's another truth. Emotion invites manipulation. The moment you reveal what angers you, people learn how to control you. The moment you expose your insecurities, they learn where to strike. But when you're emotionally contained, no one knows where your walls end or how high they go. You become a fortress of composure in a world addicted to validation. In reality, emotional control doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you choose when and how to feel. You use emotion as a weapon, not a weakness. You can express empathy, but never at the cost of self-command. You can show passion, but never lose reason. And because the world is ruled by perception, those who appear unbothered, unshaken, unreadable, inevitably rise above those ruled by impulse. The world respects the unemotional because they are few, and because they remind everyone else of what they secretly wish they could be, free from control. To become unemotional is not to erase your humanity, it's to weaponize your composure. The transformation begins when you stop reacting and start observing. When you stop asking, "How do I feel about this?" and instead ask, "What outcome does this emotion serve?" The first shift is awareness. You must train yourself to see emotion before it consumes you. When you feel anger, don't fight it, label it. When you feel fear, trace it. When you feel ego rising, pause and question it. The second you can name your emotion, you separate from it. What was once automatic becomes optional. You move from being a slave of emotion to being its strategist. Next, practice strategic detachment. Detachment doesn't mean disinterest, it means control. When someone provokes you, delay your response. Let silence do the talking. The more you delay reaction, the more power you regain. Emotion thrives on immediacy, calmness thrives on delay. Each pause builds distance, and in that distance, clarity appears. Train yourself to remain neutral in chaos. When people panic, lower your tone. When they insult, observe. When they praise, stay grounded. Consistency in emotional neutrality confuses manipulators and earns silent respect. People may call you cold, but secretly, they admire your stillness, because it's what they lack. Build your composure like a ritual. Every day, find moments to practice calm under pressure. Whether it's dealing with a rude comment, a delay, or disappointment, respond with stillness. Over time, your nervous system rewires. What once triggered you will barely move you. You evolve from emotional instability to psychological control. Then, replace emotional validation with purpose validation. Don't act to feel good, act to move closer to your mission. When your purpose outweighs your emotions, you stop being reactive. Your actions become aligned with principle, not mood. Finally, embrace selective expression. The unemotional are not silent forever, they speak with precision. When they show emotion, it's deliberate, calculated, and effective. Their rare display of passion or anger hits harder because it's intentional. People know it's real, not reactive. Mastering emotional control doesn't mean suppressing emotion, it means governing it. You hold the leash, not the other way around. You become composed not because life is easy, but because you have mastered your inner storm. And when that happens, the world begins to bend to your rhythm, because power, in its purest form, is calm. In the end, the unemotional are not cold, they are composed. They are not indifferent, they are intentional. They have simply realized that in a world that feeds on reaction, restraint is rebellion. The world respects the unemotional because they cannot be easily moved. They are not swayed by praise, nor destroyed by criticism. Their strength lies in being unshaken. When everyone else is frantic, they remain still. When others seek validation, they seek vision. And when chaos erupts, they stand in the middle, quiet, certain, untouchable. This kind of strength can't be faked. It comes from training your mind to serve you, not betray you. It's about mastering silence until your presence speaks louder than words. It's about learning that you don't need to react to prove power. You become power when you no longer need to. So, let them say you're cold. Let them think you don't care. Because one day, they'll realize you were simply operating from a higher frequency, one where emotion is not weakness, but wisdom. And when that day comes, they won't call you cold anymore. They'll call you composed. They'll call you grounded. They'll call you respected. Because the truth is, the world doesn't respect emotion. It respects control. And those who can master their emotions rule those who can't.